Disclaimer: Fair Use Act. Education purpose use only. All rights, image, music clips belong to their respective owners, and we do not claim ownership. I welcome everybody to the game. I know. I was reading comments and everybody was like, man, we ain't hearing for Trey Gang. We remember the post that he said he was rapping with the devil and stuff, and he had amazing conversation. And like, what is going on here? When I say, man, I got the best experiment with the devil, and I could show you some real top notch education. Knowledge is power. And I'm finna show you how knowledge is power. Welcome to the game, Jack. Boy, y'all want me to take y'all down the rabbit holes? I'm finna do it tonight. I'm finna do it tonight. Until then, let's everybody get in the chat. Cause you know one thing, I broke one rule when it came to the devil. Cause you know what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm saying. And now he finna be real pissed at this one. He finna be real pissed. Oh my God, you know what I'm talking about. But he gonna love this tea though. Cause the tea that he gave me, I'm finna wake everybody up from the dead. Like, you know, like how Jesus, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible say, you know, he was crucified, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He rise from the dead, you know what I'm talking about? And all that old stuff. Watch how I'm finna break it down. Until then, let everybody get the thumbs up, share the chat, you know what I'm talking about, and let it deal with all in that. All right, gang. You know what I'm talking about? I might need to go to my live stream and stuff so we can read the chat and stuff, gang. You know what I'm talking about? All right, hold on. What my chat box said? Right here. Gotta scoop that up. So until then, gang, there you go right there, gang. Chat box is up. So until then, gang, I'ma play a little demon music so y'all can get tuned in. Pie y'all gang. Where y'all at, y'all? Like, share, subscribe right now, cause we gonna spill some real major tea. I swear to God we is. I swear to God we gonna spill some goddamn tea. Mm-hmm. Shit. Man, get the thumbs up right now. Share this shit. I ain't even gonna let you down. I've been missing in action. I've been missing in action, bro. Boy, let me tell you a story. A major story. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about, man, look, y'all got to pay attention to this. This shit, look, this shit that I'm finna spill, man, we ain't spilling no tea no more. We spilling some Jack. Man, we spilling Jack right now, Jack. You dig it? Can you dig it? And if you dig it, get everybody in here right now and let's start this shit out right. I'll be back. y'all. All right, gang. Man, check this out, right? Do I want to hit this one? All right. Now y'all see this, right? Okay. This is what I'm finna get at. Okay. Now, y'all remember my post that I made when I said, hey, I talked to the man himself, and we were talking about Adam and Eve, and he asked me, do I want to bite the fruit? And I'm like, nope, I don't want to bite the fruit. I see how Adam ended up. I see the truth. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to bite the fruit to know the truth. It's just a conversation. A conversation, right? So this is what I mean. Let me cut this shit out. This is what I learned in 6 days. He broke down Adam and Eve and said, hey, this what's going on. And since you got your third eye open, I'm going to give you more light so that you can see. If you go back to Adam and Eve's story, it started out with a conversation, right? It was about Eve. Eve was tempted by what? A snake, right? Hold on. I'm finna get straight to the point. Is y'all listening? If you listening to what I just told you, boy, you finna graduate. You ain't got to be no Freemasonry on this one, cause I'm finna give you some Freemasonry shit, and this is 33-degree type shit. Remember, Eve was attempted by who? We know Satan, or a devil, or some type of evil figure, right? But we all know they're gonna end up in the belly. And you remember, Eve bit the fruit, and everybody was like, oh, what's the fruit? Put the name in the chat. They like, yeah, a lot of people think it was an apple. An apple, right? An apple. Man, the way he gave me knowledge, I can open y'all eyes up right now. Let me break it down. Adam and Eve story, make a long story short. They said she bit an apple cause a snake, an apple and a snake, right? Let me see, can I wake everybody up when Satan told me his game plan? How he gonna do this and that? Guess how he did it, y'all. Thumb me up right now if you just heard me say in Adam and Eve, she supposed to have been biting the fruit. But a lot of people believe in the apple too. You remember your school teacher back in the days used to have the apple on the desk, you know what I'm talking about? Thumb me up, y'all remember that ritual. In the schools. This is in school, your teacher, they taught you about the apple, you know what I'm saying? Because I know the school I went to, you know what I'm saying? The teacher doing a good job, you get, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You reward with the apple and shit, right? Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. So, watch this game. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Watch this. Man, I'm finna show y'all some cold shit here. When Satan said, I want the kids. No, not this one. Is it this one? Yeah, it gotta be this one. All right, hold on. If you remember that, right? Watch how Satan revealed to me the real meaning of the apple and the snake. Cause they taught us this in school.
Here's what comes off a bowl of strawberries when you drop this device in the water. These berries are fresh from the store and already filled with tap, but within 10 minutes, the water changes color. What floats to the surface will change how you feed your family. My friend
see over the mountaintop, you see the worm in the apple came from over the mountaintop. So think about Adam and Eve now with the cookie jar. You see how, you know what I'm saying? Boom, this is what it would look like when Adam and Eve. You see how look advanced they was? Ooh, wee. I just want y'all to see it. You got to look. You got a dog. You can go back to the pyramid in Egypt. The hippos, guess what? Now you see, like, wait, this was in Africa then. You got hippos, that's why you made them characters, cartoon characters. You know what I'm talking about? You see this, how they program us, dinosaurs, all this shit? Yeah. Mm-mm. You see, look, you see the messages now? Look at the message on the apple. Watch this. See how you see how the fox looking in the time zone? The busy world of Richard Scary. That's what the devil explained to me. I thought he was tough and stuff, but he really a coward. He's a comedian. He's an entertainer. And if you know what I know now, you're gonna be like, well, in the Bible, if when he was cast to the man, don't you know in the Bible said Lucifer, Satan. Y'all know he got a daddy right. Y'all know he got a daddy right. Man, when I say knowledge is power, if you look at this image on your screen, this the new world order, the busy world of Richard Scary. You got Adam and Eve story. Why they say Adam and Eve when Eve bit the fruit? Cause the snake had a conversation with her and was telling her bite this up. And then when you look at it, don't it look like somebody took a chunk out that apple? Freemasonic history right here. I'm giving you some real knowledge, gang. Right here, this is it. Man, look. Look at the message. What do you think the Garden with Eden was? Hold on, let me let y'all hear this shit. Hold on. Hold on, watch this. I hope y'all will hear this shit. Watch guys, guess where the Garden of Eden was at? Hold on, y'all. Where did apples come from?
Apples come from Tianj Mountains in Kazakhstan. The wild apple, Malus theoversi, still grows there, and the region's name, Almaty, means father of apples. From there, seeds spread through trade routes, leading to the many apple varieties we have today.
What? Did you just hear that? The father of all apples. I just want y'all to hear that. Where did apple? So look, where did Eve bit the apple from? Somebody came from world to bring her this apple. Once you think about it, you'll be like, why apples don't grow in Africa? I had a conversation with the devil, bro. And this shit makes so much sense to me that the world is so staged. You wanna know how the world is so staged? That check this out. There he go again. He an entertainer, bro. Here he go again. Showing you rats, peas, and everything. That's why he was rejected. Cain, when it come to Cain, look what he gave to the offering. You cook pigs, swine, rats, and bats. No wonder why your offering was rejected. I would have never seen this shit like this in my fucking life if I didn't talk to the devil, bro. Look at this shit. They riding in Perka car. Look, you even got the Masons. Hurl. With the trumpets. Satan said, hey man, we musical and instrumental people. We know how to blow trumpets. We orchestrated music. You don't see how this shit hit different now? You don't see how this shit hit different now, right? Boy, it's finna get hotter than this. If you listen to my story, who told me to look into this type of shit? Look, there go the apple. Let's expose the devil. This the apple. You remember Adam and Eve? Once you get Adam and Eve, now you got the Stone Age. Look, you got the Stone Age, right? Look at the environment they stand in the desert, right? He's so cold, he telling you where they at. Look, we finna cook all the rat, peas and all this. Then they got the Masons right here. Let's go to it. Boy, this is a crazy, crazy game here. Crazy, crazy game here, Jack. You see that? All right. Tell me, do this hit different when God supposed to be cursing me? I'm a Lucifer. You got to crawl on your belly now. You a snake, and if you look at the hat. Masonic secret messages in your face. You see how the snake but they perpetrate him as a worm, right? As a worm, but the worm is in the apple. Look at the hat. You see you see that you got the feathers on that motherfucker? That's like a brim, right? Man, he got a bow tie on. Not only that he got a bow tie on, but look when he a mastermind with this shit. Yeah, this a busy world. You see the thunderbolts right there. You see that thunderbolt right there? Let me show y'all this thunderbolt. Hold on, let me see. Can I pull it up right quick? Nah, matter of fact, Teresa Mark. Hold on, what the fuck? I ain't say nothing back there. Nah, I ain't mean that. Teresa Martin, lawyer, Larry Rogers. Y'all see those thunderbolts? Look at the thunderbolt in your face. Watch the thunderbolts, y'all. All these Masons, Illuminati. Hold up. I hope they're making a lot of sense. I hope they're making a lot of sense. Let me wake y'all up a little bit more, right? A little bit more when it comes to the thunderbolts, right? When I say make knowledge and symbols and power, this shit is real power. You don't put these earrings on. Let's show you the thunderbolts, right? Let's pay attention to this right quick. So you will see where Adam and Eve come in there. You got a worm. You see how that worm dressed? And guess who wear these type of hats? Hold on, what y'all say, game? All right, watch this, y'all. Look, you see how he civilized the world? Boom. Newspaper bells at the door, pigs. No wonder. Look at the scenery. Damn. All right. Safe and cold. You got dog. Oh my God. Go to the pyramids. Go to the pyramids. That's why Jesus said, man, y'all are dogs. Hold on. Watch this, y'all. Let me show you. Watch this. Why did Jesus call them dogs?
In Matthew chapter 15, verses 21 to 28, Jesus used the phrase little dog when a Gentile woman asked for her daughter's healing. He was highlighting his ministry's priority towards the Jewish people, but used a milder term, little dog, instead of a harsh one. This challenged prejudices and tested the woman's faith, which she passed, leading to her daughter's healing.
Did Jesus call Satanists dogs and Jews too?
The Bible shows Jesus used strong language toward both Satan and some Jewish groups, but he didn't specifically call Satan a dog.
Did Jesus call the Jews dogs?
Jesus referred to Jewish people as dog.
Man, why you stuttering? Damn, y'all see this shit? Man, y'all see this shit, right? But you got the characters though. Man, this tea finna get hot. Look. Look at this shit. Why the hat flowing? You got hippos with look. On the apples, you got monkeys and bananas. But look who the monkey really look like, though. All right. Mm-hmm. Look at the background. Riding a banana through the city. As a kid, you would be fascinated with this shit. But if you look at all the background, be like, oh, it makes sense now. It totally makes sense. It makes so much sense that when you talk about, look how Satan came. Busy world, cats. Ain't no Hermes in this motherfucker. Go to the Thundercats. All this, you can read all this in the Bible. You read all this in the Bible. Look. All this. Look, check this out. Look at this shit. The full episode of the beginning of the Bible. That's why I'm trying to explain about the apple. See how YouTube is? Look. Where did the apple come from? Y'all just heard it. Look at this shit. Look. Where your bananas come from? Look at the game that he ran. Look at he got all this shit. Let's listen to this song.
Do you know how the world for young and old?
My bad, gang. Y'all see what I'm saying? Gang, this shit so for real. Look. What? Guess who they were going to be, bro? My bad. I know y'all hear me crunching over here. I got the munchies, though. Y'all see how that shit built? Now look at all of this. Why you don't see no Africans with them? Where would they be at? Look at this. Satan is so real, gang. Dude is real. Man, bro opened my eyes so much that he still want me back to fruit. And I'm like, nope, I ain't going, bro. Man was like, I can make you famous, rich, and everything. Man kidnapped me for 6 days, bro. This shit so simple, right? Let's go back to the lightning bolts, right? We seen the lightning bolts on Miss Teresa, right? Let's go to hold on, what is John there? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me go over here right quick. I got to pull this up. This how I'm finna show y'all. The people in these business suits, they all Illuminati. Let me start it out. This is the reason why I'm pulling this stuff up. Because if you want to know what happened to Kenneka Jenkins, you got to go all the way back to R. Kelly. You got to all the way go back to Motown. Don't you know how many? This how the Illuminati works. Guess where R. Kelly from? West side of Chicago. Where King Von them from? Same neighborhood. What all these murders, shooters, and videos, you know that? Chicago. Really? If you look at R. Kelly singing all those songs, and he from the west side of Chicago, in Mr. Reese and them neighborhood, imagine that. Imagine that, man. The man got sex tape with little girls, peeing on them and stuff. Guess where that was at? In Chicago. From the neighborhood. He a part of the Illuminati. And guess what he did? Recruit motherfuckers on the street. This how Illuminati finna come in there. In the game. Don't y'all know how many motherfuckers from the west side of Chicago on YouTube right now talk about King Von and FBJ Main, you know what I'm talking about? All of them, don't you know? All look how many famous people that came out of west side of Chicago live right now. That shit finna hit real different. You gonna be like, Trey Gang, you sure ain't lying. All those YouTube channels that be talking about King Von and they from the west side of Chicago, man, I know King Von. All them niggas are part of the Illuminati. Everything scripted. Look, everything so scripted. You get this. Satan is known to write plays. He got to rewrite the whole script. All because man, let me go back to the Thunderbolt. Watch this. Man, why they keep showing all these goddamn ads, bro? You get this. Adam and Eve. And remind y'all, Satan came down like what? Lightning bolt. Let's go to hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold up right quick. Watch this game. Hold on, let me pull that John up. Let me pull that John up, right? Matter of fact, let me just type it in. I ain't got time for all this shit, bro. Hold up. I need to I gotta go to her. Alright. Oh, there it go right there. Look. Watch how the Illuminati finna watch. Watch this, y'all. Look, the lightning bolt John. Look, that's how the Illuminati do. Watch this. This how the Illuminati do. Look, check them out. Check them out. Ooh, wee. Ooh, do it. Unwrap that motherfucker. Talk your shit. Oh, the lightning bolts.
I hit it in the motherfucking street. You see that shit?
Boy, y'all see it now, goddammit. Tell me you see this shit now. Tell me you see this shit now. Lightning bolts. They putting it on your shoes, your ears, your rings, your diamonds. Blow this shit up. Listen what the word.
Man, the guy came to your city and made $1 million in one weekend. Black on, black grown, black home, going on. Now we know everybody trying to copy the drip. Everybody trying to copy the drip, but you can't copy the drip when the real nigga come on the trip. You can't copy the drip when the real one come on the You can't copy the drip when I'm on the trip. Cause I'm gonna let, the Thunderbolts is real. Yeah, and these is not cheap. Yeah, look at that quality. Look at that. Ooh, these for your baby mama right here. These for your, ooh, I'm talking about. Can't bend it. Ooh, quality. Can't sue him. He changed the bottom. Changed everything. Thunderbolt. Lawsuit.
Pow. You see how they stunt too hard? Let you know this shit selling. This is what they sell they soul for, bruh. Look. They out, and guess what? If you did your background on South Walker, man from Texas, bro. Hold on. Let me let him talk. You see how he said the God is in your city? The man said it's God in your city. Thumb me up if once you hear this again. This how once you bite a piece of that fruit, you will sell your soul. Man, you just want some drip? Man, you just want some shit with some thunderbolts on it? No wonder why they had to cover themselves and said, I'm naked. I will cover you. Cover them folks as in lightning bolts. Gucci, been around. Fuck you, me. Man, get those lights up right now if I ain't spilling some motherfucking tea. I ain't getting started yet. Man, I had an amazing conversation with the devil. He was so amazing to me, man. The man told me about the fucking apple and the snake and broke it totally down. Like, that's why they manipulated me when I was young. Yeah. I used to watch this show all the time. But when you a kid, you ain't looking at this type of, this is a busy world or rich and scary. Richard? Who the fuck is Richard? Guess who Richard is? Now look at this. Since he go to the lightning bolt, right? Let me tell you, if he say, hey, God is going to be in your city.
Oh, hey! Guess what? I am in the Cool Car Factory. I just came out the box. Fresh kicks just like this. Oh, I'm sorry Adidas, I'm sorry Nike, I'm sorry Puma, but we finna kill all the rumors. I'm with the Thunderbolt, man, cause I can. Hold on. The hottest.
He is not a Mason, he Illuminati. So once you dig into it, Illuminati and Freemason is beefing right now. It's beefing. Think about the Crips and the Blood. That's the Illuminati and the Mason, bruh. They beefing. But it's all scripted. You want to know how this word scripted, gang? Watch this. I'm going to show you how the word scripted. Please. Look at this shit.
Hot nigga in the motherfucking street. You seen that shit? The man, the myth, the motherfucking legend. The guy that came to your city and made $1 million in one weekend. The myth, the motherfucking legend. The guy that came to your city. You seen that shit? The man, the myth, the motherfucking legend. The guy that came to your city and made $1 million in one weekend. Black owned, black grown, black home, going on. Now we know everybody trying to copy the drip. Everybody trying to copy the drip, but you can't copy the drip when the real nigga come on the trip.
Can't copy that. Can't copy this drill. Cause once you yeah. Oh yeah, I see the light now. Boy, the light so real, gang. Watch this. Illuminati. The man from Texas.
Excuse me, sir, how old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
Well, some new information right now about the shooting of a Houston area rapper. Rapper Sauce Walka was shot in the leg in Memphis just this past Saturday. Another man was shot and did not survive. Tonight, Memphis police say they've identified 21-year-old Jaden Dandridge as the shooting suspect. A warrant has been issued.
Boy, when I say all this shit be staged and scripted, man, when I say all this shit be staged and scripted, this shit be real murder, but they got a script behind this shit, bro. Look, that's why he dead. He showed his goddamn face.
For Dandridge. Jaden Dandridge as the shooting suspect. A warrant has been issued.
He just showed his face. That's why he dead. He got out with the ski mask. That's a setup. He the one that did the shooting. Man, y'all ain't hip to this kind of game, bro. Boy, when I say, man, when you bite that apple, bro, Satan will bless you. Look. Watch this, though. Hold up. Watch how the news protected Sauce Walka, though. You know what I'm talking about? When it comes to this shit and this shit.
For Dandridge's arrest. Walker's dad, Albert Walker, shared these images of the rapper with KPRC2. We hope to hear more from his father about the recovery tonight at 10 p.m.
And tonight we're looking into records and information surrounding the...
Well, some new information right now about the shooting of a Houston area rapper. Rapper Sauce Walka was shot in the leg in Memphis just this past Saturday. Another man was shot and did not survive. Tonight, Memphis police say they've identified 21-year-old Jaden Dandridge as the shooting suspect. A warrant has been issued for Dandridge's arrest. Walka's dad, Albert Walker, shared these images of the rapper with KPRC2. We hope to hear more.
So you mean to tell me these would be the image when your artist died and your daddy? You see how the Illuminati works now? You ain't got to be no motherfucking big time celebrity. Man, this man might got more clout than the president. Look what he did for his son and told his son about this Illuminati shit. What? He got shot in the leg. Did you hear what the news said? The news said after the shooting, they want to send their condolences. Look who he pointing at. Look at the shirt. You see? Look what he pointed. Look, boom. Look at his shirt. Look, boom! It said on his chest. Boom! Can't say I ain't lying. Man, you can't say I ain't lying about that. Look at this Illuminati image. The man got a gun gesture to the t-shirt. Do you see a half of a face on this motherfucker? And you got... What the news said, why they took this image.
From his father about the recovery tonight at 10 p.m.
About the look, laughing and teasing. Ha! Boy, that Illuminati shit for real. Man, that Illuminati for real, for real. Man, when Satan say he entertained, boy, he started out when we was kids. Well, he been started this shit, but in our frame, it done got worse because now we got technology, cartoon, and this was the must-see to see the busy world of Richard Skinner. Mm-hmm. Then you got Mr. Go-Go Gadget. Let's go. Watch how Mr. Go-Go Gadget had all the gadgets. This just to show you how much technology they had before us. That's why he was the police. What? Freemasonry? Boy, look at all that technology, man. If I didn't write to the devil, man, if I didn't, look, bro, if I didn't talk to the devil, bro, where I'm getting this shit from? You was kids, right? I was a kid. Everybody love this motherfucker, Go-Go Gadget. Watch how Go-Go Gadget is. Check out the themes on that job. Everything digital, electronics. Ooh, go to secret tunnels and shit. Man, crawl up stairway. You done went through all of these secret doors to what? To follow the rules? This a ritual. There go the dog again. You gotta keep a dog in the scene, right? You got, look, you see how the car, oh, you see how the motherfucker transform? Smart watches, they already had smart watches and shit, technology, Wi-Fi, and then boom! And guess who Go-Go Gadget was? Inspector Go-Go Gadget. Man, this shit crazy to me. The Ninja Turtles, Popeye, He-Man. Don't He-Man got, look at the chest. You see that symbol on his chest? Boy, that's finna go back to the Rosicrucian days. Hold up. Big Bird. This was scary to me. Man, you got Big Bird, bro. Sesame Street. Look at all these cartoons that you raised off of. So, look how Satan did what he said he was gonna do. Everything finna be scripted. Just like in real life, like this. In real life. Real life game.
Do you guys remember that massive college basketball betting scandal from legit January when 39 players and 17 fucking D1 teams were point shaving. So DePaul was the biggest team mentioned in the scandal. Obviously, they play in the Big East. So they rigged a total of 3 games, and we're going to watch one against St. John's first half, -15. So number 3, the point guard, he's pretty much the ringleader in this. So immediately, he gets going, doesn't grab the offensive board, bang, 3 ball. So next possession down, he does the same fucking thing, crashes into his teammate. Now remember DePaul, they're 3-26, 0-18 in the conference. So number 21, he is also mentioned in the indictment for rigging this game. And immediately the big fella is gonna get involved. He's just gonna stand there and guard nobody. I mean, you legit got 2 guys on the same team rigging the first half of this game. What is this shit? Just look at this Swiss cheese! This is Swiss cheese defense, man! I mean, the big fella did some job rigging this game. You gotta give him credit! And then number 3 right here is gonna completely leave his man. Hello? And then you got 21 and 3 on the court at the same time again, not even putting his hand up on defense. So they're both here again. This shit is like taking jump shots in your backyard, man. And then the big fella throws an elbow. Can't do that, buddy. Wide open 3, knock it down. Nope, I'd rather settle for a long 2 with a hand in my fucking face. Could you even believe this shit? Like, hide it a little bit. You think I'm that much of a fucking cock, man? And then at the end of the half, just for fun, hucks up some prayer, and St. John's easily covers.
The goddamn gang is rigged. The goddamn gang is rigged. The gambling is so fucked up right in that game. Bro, look. If you didn't know, the whole NBA is up on the investigation because they got busted of gambling. Gambling, bruh. Staging all of this shit. Cat Williams said this shit was finna hit in the year of 25 and 26, Jack. Look. I got to go to the shorts on this one. Look at all the games they rigged.
So the next scandal that we're going to cover is the Emmanuel Clase one. So this scandal went on for 3 fucking years, and bettors won $400,000 because Emmanuel Clase was rigging his pitches. So here is the first game that Clase ever rigs. And it's going to be first pitch ball. And could you even fucking believe it comes against the New York Mets in extra fucking innings, man? The next game we're gonna do is from May 2025. It's going to be under 97 miles per hour on the first pitch, which easily cashes, right? First pitch, 88 miles per hour. So this one's nuts because the game started at 6:40, and at approximately 8:24, Clase sends a text message that he was ready. And then legit 10 minutes later, he throws the first pitch. So now we're gonna go to a game in May 2025 against the Dodgers. Now this is the last game that Clase is gonna rig. And it's gonna be first pitch ball, but Pages is going to swing at it. I mean, this guy was even rigging game 1 of the fucking ALDS. But he's still going to be rigging games, and he's going to throw a first pitch ball right here. He's gonna bounce it 5 feet before home plate. Do you guys remember that massive college basketball betting scandal from legit?
J-Hood.
So the next
J-Hood on King Von.
Now here go my lights video. Check this out. This King Von. Now check this out. If you listen to me right now, take this shit serious, y'all. Take this shit serious, please. I'm begging y'all, bruh. King Von dead, right? You wanna know why King Von famous? He from the hood, Mr. Reese in them hood, and he connected to the Martin family. Him and Lil Durk. They so with the sacrifice. Look what this dude saying. He from the neighborhood. Von famous, the nigga that talking about him famous, FBYG, everybody that talking about Von and all the FBG, they all from the same neighborhood. That means you can literally ride down the street, see King Von on the next street, Duck on the next street, all the other YouTubers on the next street, all the way down, come to the blocks. They making this shit look like this just a big ass city, but this is one big ass neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? Look at this shit. Do this sound like a sacrifice?
Son hanging with OTF and Lil Durk trying to monetize off of him.
If that boy was like 12 or 13, they'll probably be having him trying to rap right now. Lil Durk gonna hold his hand. They'll have him trying to put on an image right now to monetize off of his daddy death. What is that gonna do for my daddy was this big gang banger and he got all this love for it. He even got rich for it. Y'all think he gonna go and live a life outside of what his daddy just lived and died for? No, cause Von didn't trust them niggas. He told me, oh man, it's hard to.
This the sad part about it, gang. Listen to this shit. They all from the same neighborhood. They all the Illuminati. So look, if you the Illuminati and you Mason, y'all gonna beat with each other like gang, bruh. This how Satan could give you clout. Could have a million mother. Look. After Kanika died, a war broke out, bruh. You gotta get rid of every. Check this out. Y'all look. This man know who Kanika Jiggin is. He know about the hotel freezer theory and everything, bruh. Bro.
Know who to trust, cause everybody treat me like I'm a god. Won't nobody tell me no more. That's why India left Durk. Cause why? He can't stop cheating.
J Hood on King Von's son hanging with OTF and Lil Durk
And then this make it so bad that you could connect this shit back to Kanika Jenkins fella when it comes to the Illuminati. They made everybody rich in the hood. Even they opt to keep the beef going. Man, y'all don't see how they pimping y'all, bro. Man, them folk pimping the shit out, man. We'll make you a rich hoe. Yeah, sacrifice King Von. The man sacrificed King Von in Atlanta, Georgia. In Atlanta, Georgia. Why would King Von get killed in Atlanta, Georgia? Why would it got to be Atlanta, Georgia? Mitch Reese got family in Atlanta, Georgia. Jalen the Boxer got family in Atlanta, Georgia. You know that. Don't you know where he was killed? Round the corner, where they stayed at? You know the amount people. You know what I'm saying? Bro.
So the next scandal that we're going to cover
is
the Emmanuel Clase one.
Gambling.
So this scandal went on for 3 fucking years, and bettors won $400,000 because Emmanuel Clase. All right, so the next gambling scandal we're going to cover is Jontay Porter. So the big fella rigged this game in 2024 against the Kings. So pretty much somebody put $80,000 on a parlay of his unders that would have paid $1.1 million. So Mr. Porter, he's really only playing in this game because the Raptors, they're super short-handed tonight. And Jay Gale, he kind of comes out playing his cock off. He gets an offensive rebound there. He's gonna get another offensive rebound here. And just look at this Raptors lineup, by the way. It looks like the AP math team. And albeit Porter only played 2 minutes, it was looking good out there. Look at him body up Sabonis, putting the yams on him, boxing him out, doing the little things. So we're going to fast forward about a minute now. The Kings are going to shoot a 3 at the end of the first quarter. There's Mr. Jontay Porter, and that's the end of the quarter. So now we go to the second quarter, and Jontay Porter is nowhere to be found. So then this is where it gets odd. Not De'Aaron Fox hitting a 3. We know that's very odd. But with 11:23 left in the second quarter, keep your eye on the scorers table here. That's Jontay Porter. He's set to come back into the game. and he's going to have, we're going to stay here, he's going to have a little conversation with his coach here at the scorer's table. Fast forward another 20 seconds or so. Now he's still here, and Grady Dick, Mr. Dick, joins him on the scorer's table. So we're 2 minutes into the second quarter. Kings are going to get a fast break shot. Mr. Len, running and gunning, gets a dunk, timeout, and we go to a commercial. Now we come back from the commercial, and Jontay Porter is not in the game, but Grady Dick is in the game. And Mr. Porter, not on the scorer's table anymore. He's not on the bench anymore either. He is nowhere to be found. And that's it. Porter's done for the night. Game has been rigged. All right.
This is real federal indictment here. Man, don't you know, bro? If you go back and look at some of those Michael Jordan Johns, you'll be like, damn, they were betting on that shit too. Look. Hold on, y'all.
It's nice and compact.
Now, Jesus had 12 disciples. One of them was a devil.
Uh-oh, and one of them was the devil, right? Man, let me get to this shit. Hold on.
Are there black people in the Philippines?
Yeah, our native people.
Are they black people in the Philippines? If you know what Satan told me, you'll be like, oh, why they talking like this? Are they black people? Because if you look at Cain, go to Cain. Cain went to the Philippines and was fucking off in China. When he went to, boy, this shit finna get crazy, gang. Man, when I say my eyes is open, what he told me, look at the same characters right here. You see the same character right here? Why you got this same character? I mean, when I showed y'all the Jesus John, right? That was the same character. Man, I don't know how I want to go with this shit, bro. This what it looked like. Once you bite the fruit, man, he gonna close you like Adam and Eve. They said they sold fig leaves on them. They did. It was Gucci and all this stuff, you know, this Balenciaga, you know what I'm talking about? The man from Texas. Now you see why you would have people from Texas that's YouTubers. They all Illuminati. They all Illuminati. Walker shared the image of the rapper.
To hear more, share these images of the rapper with KPRC2. We hope to hear Walker.
This is what it looked like. Once you kill a dude for insurance money, they give you these things. Y'all don't even see this shit, bro. That's crazy, man. Let's go back to the lightning bolts. Teresa Martin protest. Man, wait a minute. Teresa Martin protest. Remember those lightning bolt earrings? Look how she look. This is what the Illuminati do. Everything gonna be staged and scripted. Look, October the 10th, 2017. So why would Miss Teresa, if this was October 2017 live, let's go to this. Teresa Martin interview. When this was?
No, because they stated to me that they told them that my daughter was missing. They can't find her.
And they felt like that was reason to kick everybody out?
Yes, obviously.
When was the friends that called you? When was their last time that they saw your daughter Kanika alive? What's their last reaction and interaction with Kanika?
Y'all see?
Well, they stated to me it
That's
was
October 27th.
how long she been missing, and they said it was 2 hours.
Did y'all just see the date I just put on there? Let's be clear. What date this interview was dropped? What date this interview was dropped? Type it in my chat right now so we get a clear understanding. I just want a clear understanding. And I'm just fucking out right now. Man, look, I'm just fucking out right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to see who got ears to hear. Who got eyes to see. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm trying to see that now. I'm trying to see it right now. Watch how this shit finna be scripted. Watch this. Don't they say October the 27th, 2017? You see what she talk about on October at the end. This how Illuminati got power. But you go to this, when this was, that was early before the interview. Look at this narrative.
Hey, go ahead and hit it.
And then they wrote the dates on her. This would be October the 5th. Look.
Hit it one time. Hit it one time. Hit it one time. Hit it one time, mama. Go ahead. Go ahead, hit it one time. Come on. Okay, come on. Here we go. Here we go. We family up here, y'all. We have a... Now we on the move. Hey! Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Look, hey! Hey!
You even see Miss Teresa, you know where they dancing in front of luxury stores at the mall, the mall outlet, right? You see what she got in her hand? Look at Miss Teresa got in her hand, bro. They all just came from shopping. This was Satan Neil. We're gonna bless y'all, you know what I'm saying, and all this old shit. Everything was scripted. Cause look how they were going live on that shit. But once you go to this shit.
Before they called me, I asked them why didn't they call me before. They said because one of the friends didn't want me to know that my daughter was missing. The one that left my house with Kanika.
Right. Now, but did they say how she broke from the group? Like, how did she break away from the group?
Right.
Okay, it was like two different stories. First, that day that she came, she came up missing. They stated that they left in the front lobby, which is on my 911 call.
Okay.
Because that's what they told me. Then later on that day in the afternoon, headed towards the evening, they stated to me they left her upstairs by the room door.
Look. Now, this what I know. This what I know. Right here. Y'all gonna see why she got to look. Cause don't y'all know they was showing her pictures the whole time when it came to Kenneka Jenkins. The Illuminati is the mastermind, bro. The Illuminati had, when you think about Kenneka, right? And when you look at those pictures, guess who you're gonna see is her pictures, not Kenneka Jenkins' pictures. This the real Kenneka right here. Kenneka Jenkins' pictures. That's the real Kenneka. This the real Kenneka. This the real Kenneka right here. I'm trying to show it down. Right here. At the bottom on the obituary. Now, do you see the difference? This the real Kenneka. Right? Look. That's the real Kenneka. This the real Kenneka. Watch this. This the real Kenneka. Hold up. I gotta go back to this. Watch how they finna blend it, y'all. Watch. Here we go. Ooh. Wee. Man, when I tell y'all, bro, when y'all need to look at these Texas people, bro, man, y'all need to look. Look. Once it come to Boss Blake, don't that nose match? That's the real Kenneka. This the real Kenneka right here. I'm gonna show y'all what pictures that will be floating around of her. Look. Now explain why she's so short on that motherfucker. Hold on, why did I got to find that John? You talking about staging in the what? You talk about actually staging in the kitchen? In the freezer? In the freezer? Man, what the devil told me? Look at those eyebrows. Look,
Now we gotta go help people customize and save hundreds
look,
with Liberty
watch
Mutual.
this shit.
Libby,
This
where's
shit
the golf
so
cart?
crazy. I ain't even got started yet. I just want to get this out so y'all be prepared.
Bill Murray, him and his brother is set to build a Caddyshack.
And guess who will be narrating this shit? You got to be kidding me. Hold on. So you mean to tell me when Trey Gang was trying to school everybody, I'm like, y'all, these motherfuckers actually family members and they are part of this Free Sunday stuff. They really is. Satan told me, bro, how this shit cooperated. Look at this shit. This how you know they finna protect each other. Watch this.
Restaurant in the Crown Plaza Hotel. It was set in stone in July of 2017. From what I'm hearing, it's speculation that Bill Murray's favorite number is 19. Is this a coincidence? Who knows? I won't play all my cards on this theory, but I think it's necessary to be mindful of the definite deal that was made to open the Caddyshack restaurant in the same location where Kenneka Jenkins.
Y'all see how short that body is? This is not a tall body at all. Cause if I show you, look, ooh, if you look at Jada the Boxer, y'all see that body frame? Boy, this shit finna get serious. Cause you know what? As a boxer, and I can speak for boxers when I say this, you could weigh in at 140 pounds, but you can lose all that weight and can lose down there. You can lose, dehydrate yourself, and lose a couple of pounds. Y'all see how short this? Look, y'all see how short her? Look how short she is, bruh. Look.
Jenkins was found.
Right here. You see how short she will be? Let me go to Jayla the Boxer shit, right? Hold on. Same body structure. Look. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Why they keep showing me this shit? I wonder. Now, if you people content, she trying to expose Christian Shields on some bullshit. But y'all see her? Y'all know who she look like right there to me? Right here? If y'all know T Slade, everybody saw T Slade pictures. That girl look just like Latasha Evans. A splitting image. And they in Atlanta, Georgia. That's why I was like, man, the devil don't reach out to me, bro. And when the devil reach out to me, don't you know what the devil did, bro? Man, I want to tell y'all some shit so cold, bro. Man, that man kidnapped me, bro. That man kidnapped me for real. When that man kidnapped me, the man disguised himself as a woman, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm like, man, what the fuck going on? You know what I mean? They all this type shit, you know what I mean? Man tried to disguise himself as a woman. I got hip to the game, then there's another account. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, what's up with this account? But a motherfucker had a backup account and was like, motherfucker hit my cash app a thou wow. I wanted to rap. Rap? Thou wow. On the motherfucker, bro. Man, let me see. Look. I gotta go to Kanika Jenkins, found in the freezer. Kanika Jenkins, found in the freezer. Let me see they'll pull that video up, because I'm a little rusty. I just got back to the United States, goddammit. I swear to God, bro, this shit so crazy. And the shit that they were revealed to me. Now look, here go the picture right here. Here go the picture, gang. Now look, that's the Kanika right there. That's Kanika right there, right?
The death of an Illinois.
Ooh. Now look. Watch what pictures they finna show of her.
A teenager who was found in a hotel's walk-in freezer has been ruled accidental. The Cook County Medical Examiner released a report saying 19-year-old Kanika Jenkins died of hypothermia from exposure to cold from being in the freezer. It also said her blood alcohol level and the drug topiramate in her system were significant contributing factors to her death. The medication treats epilepsy and migraines. Her family reportedly said she did not have a prescription for it. Jenkins was found in the freezer of the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont last month after she went missing from a party she attended in one of the hotel's rooms. Surveillance.
Look, y'all. Here we go. Right here. Golly. Man, look. See how short she is? She real short. Look, y'all. Let me go to her channel right quick. Hold on. I'm finna show y'all some shit. Let me show y'all some shit right quick. Hold on, give me 1 second, gang. Now, this Jada the boxer, right? Let me show y'all Jada the boxer. Okay. This her motherfucking record right here, right? While she exposing Carissa Shields, right? This Jada the boxer, right? This Jada. The one that y'all just got through saying. This is her boxing record. The girl never won no fights and got knocked out. She lost 8 bouts. She never won a fucking fight. And she talking about, yeah, you know, Carissa Shields jelly because I rocked her in Sparta. Who you rocking, bitch? You's a goddamn lie. Look. All your fights, how many wins you got? 0. What's on your record? Man, shit. You done lost all 8 and got knocked out twice. Twice? Man, you better not talking about fighting nobody, man. You know what? You need to be trying to fight them demons. You know what I'm saying? Then look. You can pull all these fights up and see that ass whooping. I want to see the knockout judge. You know, y'all ain't see that knockout judge? I was like, damn, pray for Jayla. Yeah, amen, Lord, please, you know what I'm saying? Let us survive this one, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I started to jump in the ring and I wasn't even there like, oh my God, don't be hitting on that girl like that, my Jesus. Look. This motherfucker ain't got no knockout. And she went 20 rounds and got whooped the whole 20. Then they said, yeah, her nationality is, what? She fighting out of Ohio. Okay, look. Well, why they ain't got her picture on that motherfucker? If you put that picture on that motherfucker, man, them folks finna, man, be like, what the fuck this shit rigged to? Look, this all, they go her records. She done fight against this motherfucker. She lost. She fought this motherfucker. She still lost. I mean, here go another fight. God damn it. She lost again. Something ain't clicking. Get another one in. She fought this one. Got her ass whooped. Oh, this her debut? Oh, this her debut. Now, this she, okay. Still got that ass whooped. Man, look at all these goddamn L's. Man, you can play Tetris with these shit. Man, you go straight to Tetris, you know what I'm saying? I really play Tetris, you know what I'm saying? Because that L coming on the moon. All these motherfucking losses, man. And you want to talk, who you talking about? Hold on, wait a minute. You talking about what now? Damn, Carly B, you gonna get your ass busted on being that fan thing, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Look at her. Getting her ass whooped right there. Look, watch this. Boop. Busting her ass. You know what I'm talking about? She's sorry as hell. Yeah. And probably what they paid her to do, play that dead girl in their freezer. Probably what they did, gang. Cause the Kanika Jiggers in the funeral home. Hold on, let me go to this. Dog, what that was? 6 real home remedies for that. coochie thing. You know, damn, why they trying to advertise? Somebody coochie ain't fresh in the chat or something. Somebody in the chat got that coochie, you know what I'm talking about? That need that vinegar and water on that. Snap it back. Snap that coochie back. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, why is these people showing these ass? Somebody must have talked too loud in their phone one time. You know your phone been recording yourself and shit. You know you in your private residence, so nobody ain't nowhere near you. And you might be like, ooh, kitty cat smell like Frankenstein. You know what I'm talking about? Let me tighten that joint up, and then you get a commercial ad. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, keep that coochie fresh. Yeah, get some zest. You know what I'm talking about? Scrub that coochie with that zest. Then they try to sell you that zest soap. Like it just a you know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, man, I know this for a fact, bro. Man, real talk, look. And then look at that John. Yeah, I want to know what kind of poppy plant is that. Cause that's what those X pills come from. Cause it come from these kind of plants and shit. You know, they don't do nothing but you like now you got a real rose. You know, now everybody popping roses. Yeah, give me a rose, man. You know, then you pop that rose, be like, oh, look at that coochie wet. Ooh, man, that coochie, man, she like, damn, you know what I mean? Dog, I'ma close it then. You know, I ain't got no choice. I close it, you know what I'm talking about? Pow. Let's check the L's out though. Damn, you got 1, 2, 3. That's like a bad report card. You come home with a report card like this, you finna get another ass whooping. yeah, you finna get another ass whooping. You know what I'm talking about? Man, look how these L's. This like bringing F. You know what I'm talking about? That's just like bringing your whole report card. You made F's all down. I'm like, damn, you ain't learned nothing, bitch. Bitch, you done failed in, goddamn it, English, math. Bitch, social studies. God damn, bitch. How you fuck around and fail the most simplest fucking thing? The bitch even failed PE. Man, you know you got it. She should have been in that short yellow bus. She need to be in that short yellow bus, guy. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. In that short yellow bus, all these motherfuckers, you can't come in, you know, that Trey gang household, and I'm looking at these reports and be like, damn, what the fuck? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker got knocked out 6 times, but at least won 5, you know what I'm talking about? At least won 5. This motherfucker done won 3 times and got knocked out 5 times. Let's hear her what she said when she said about Carisha Shields and stuff. Jada the Boxer said she rocked Carisha Shields.
Hold on. It's not how our friendship didn't work out or how stuff happened, whatever. But to that person who's saying
Saving money
Lying
feels
on
right.
that girl
Just
talking about
like when things are
you see
packed
how
tightly
big
inside.
Carisha
Get auto
Shields is?
insurance
She
that
look like a
fits your budget
rhinoceros,
and
bro,
your
with
needs.
makeup
Save
on.
up to 10%
She a
when you
hard-faced demon looking bitch, bro. Man, Carisha Shields look like a fucking buck wild, look like Buck Wild on the Rascal Jack. Man, I swear to God, bro, look at this shit.
So me and Clarissa, we were best friends at one point. We were best friends for
Damn, look like y'all were fucking on each other, make it look like the meme. You know what I'm talking about? Cause nigga, you talking about, yeah, you know Carisha Shields was eating my coochie pie. You know, coochie, where that come from? And she talking about, I said, what is the fuck? So y'all was doing it. And y'all was doing it. So now y'all want to expose each other. She ain't paying you no attention. You know what I'm talking about? Look. Man, look at those big ass hands, bruh. Man, I know she done changed brakes, alternators. Man, she even do home roofing improvement with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? If you look at the cover mile, you could tell she an alien. Look how much gap in between. Look how much gap. That's not normal, bruh. Who would have? Man, I'm getting nervous. Man, that motherfucker got E.T. hands, bruh. Man, that's E.T. sister, bruh. That's E.T. big sister. You know what I'm talking about? Look at the... Come on, man. Man, we need a fingerprint on that motherfucker. You know, we need a fingerprint. You know what I'm saying? We need to... If anybody get close to her, offer her, you know what I'm saying, a couple like, hold this right quick, and we got to test it. Man, that's like some... Man, she look like... I don't think her name Carisha. This motherfucker look more like Ricky Bobby, goddammit. You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker look like a man. Then you look like, oh shit. I see how, you know, now you want to tell it all this shit. You know what I'm talking about? I see what's going on. But look at those hands. Them ain't no real human hand. How you have that much gap in between there? No, this ain't normal. No. Nah, she must have something in the manipulation. She must edit some shit on that shit. Those hands look like them motherfuckers would stroke you to death. Yeah. Look at her. You see her chin squeezing up against the chest and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me feel them John's. You know what I'm saying?
For 9 years. And I was really there for her. I was, you know.
Oh, both of y'all, look. Damn. Damn, Carisha, you look like Buck Wild Jones. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, you walk down the street like, nah, I'm straight, you know what I'm talking about. She look like she used to work at you know what I'm talking about, Krispy Kreme donuts and shit. You know what I'm saying? What you want, glazed donuts? Happy welcome to Krispy Kreme. How may I take your order? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, let me get a dozen of chocolate donuts. Would you like extra gravy on that motherfucker? You know what I'm talking about? Get to the window, you see this bitch muscles and shit. Man, you better not have me, man, just imagine you at Wendy's. And the cash register got muscles like this and handing you your goddamn sack lunch strong in a motherfucker. Like, damn, bitch, you trying to flex? You know what I'm talking? Yeah, you know, they get kind, they try to show a little muscle and handing you your motherfucking meal and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they do that. Be flicking them motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? Look, that's how they do. You know what I'm talking about? Look, you see how she holding her shit? You know she been getting her ass whooped. She don't even know how to stand up stands. Yeah, them the motherfuckers, you know, look. Man, look at their forehead. God damn. Man, I got an uncle almost 70 years old and they got the same hairline, bro. Same motherfucker hairline. That motherfucker go swoop right there in the back. You know what I'm talking about? I see why they want to fight. Because it look like they had to fight all day life to get them a boo thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, shit, bitch. Sick of my life. These motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. Man, because you know, I had bought me a pair of glasses, them what they call them metal glasses, and I've been testing them just out. Until my nigga was like, man, look, we gonna jailbreak these joints. You know what I'm talking about? Man, that man he jailbroke my metal glasses, right? And when I looked at that man, I said, dawg, man, look. Man, and when I look, I said, man, you see what I see? Forehead like this here, you gotta go all the way back to Egypt when they found those crystal skulls. You know what I'm talking about? And you're gonna be like, yup, that's them right there. Look. Watch this, y'all.
One point in time, her teeth was toe up. Her teeth was not as straight as it is now. Okay. She got work done. So
she got work done by you?
You know, she went to the Olympics twice.
Hey, that's how she look like. Hey, Mr. G Flow, you just where you get that emoji from? Cause that's what she look like. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that mother got the Humpty Dumpty nose on, dancing, dude. The Humpty Dumpty, dance with me, baby. Do the Humpty Dumpty. She got Humpty Dumpty nose, bro. Talking about she rocked Christian Shield. Look how big Christian Shield did her. You rocked her. Now I know little size come in, you know, big things come in small packages. But shit, your resume, boo? No. Man, look how many L's you took. I ain't see no W. I don't see no goddamn W, goddamn it. And let's listen to her story.
Twice, 2012, 2016. So she's a 2-time gold medalist. And I'm just, you know, I was very proud of her. You know, we were really cool at one point. So when that situation happened, she was in.
They look like some freaky ass studs. This look. It looked like they were turning her ass out. Like, yeah, girl, come and get you some of that steroid coochie. Cause you know they be on steroids. And y'all don't think you want to smash that junk on that steroid coochie, cause that coochie got some mean punch to it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Just imagine you got you a female and she on that steroid and she in that motherfucking whooping nigga and you come in that motherfucker. I'm finna beat that thing up, you know what I'm talking about? And make some loving and she in that coochie still full of steroids. Man, it's over with for you. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you finna get a beat down. You know what I'm saying? Man, that motherfucker gonna fuck you like a grizzly, bro. You gonna hurt all kind of, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, bro. That shit really enhance performance. You gotta make a bitch take a drug test like, all right now, bitch. I know you a boxer now, but you got some of that goddamn, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this motherfucker came back enhancements. Yeah, this motherfucker full of goddamn enhancement drugs, you know what I'm talking about? Like, damn, no wonder why I keep coming back on the low, you know what I'm talking about? Because you know what I'm saying? She like, yeah, I know you don't want to be seen, you know what I'm saying, around the house so you can sneak around in the back door. Yeah, you look, y'all. Look. Yeah. They fucking around, you know. Look, they fucking around.
In Flint, Michigan, I was in Toledo, Ohio, and I was crying. I was like, bro, like, I told her everything Otha tried to do to me and the manipulation tactics, all of that, like crying my eyes out. She was like, nah, bro. She was like, I'm finna come get you right now because...
Yeah, because she finna come and eat your coochie pie out right now. You done broke down, be like, yeah, you know, and there was a setup the whole time because you like, both of y'all like each other, so that's why y'all pillow talking. Like, y'all need somebody to come and save me. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, Carisha still pumped up from the last fight, and them drugs didn't wear off yet. So, you know, she's still hot and ready. See, that's what they ain't gonna tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all see the Carisha Shields hands? Man, she look like she a jack-a-lake nigga to death with the motherfucking big-ass palm hands. Shit, grease them motherfuckers up. Man, she had a little Snoop pulling in on some 24. You know what I'm about? Faded and the old box Chevy. And he the big weed man finna come in. You know what I'm about? He ain't gonna want to hit that junk. Yeah, you just gonna suck me up right quick now. That coochie look too strong. You know what I'm about? You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker got muscles in it. Like, damn, you know what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that shit scary as hell. Like, you gotta train for this shit. You know what I'm about? Because, you know, she can go a whole 12 round. You know what I'm about? She'll wear nigga ass out, bro. Hit you with that motherfucker like, shit. I'm mad at her. Yeah, I'm mad at her. This bitch cheating. All right, look, y'all.
He tried to make a pass on me when I was 12 years old, saying I was thick and stuff like that. Yeah, once again, this dude. So, you know, she was like...
You was thick? That's a lie.
Like, she was like, I don't want you sleeping there again because I got a bad feeling like he gonna try to, like, you know, me. So I was like, yeah, I feel that too. So I went ahead and I went to go get I got Red Roof. Like I booked a room at Red Roof, and she came and picked me up. And mind you, we had never seen each other in person before. We had all...
Woo, y'all already talking like that. You said you got a room too? Boy, she finna lizard you down. I see what's going on. Y'all were fucking with each other, bro. Man, you let Carisha Shield gave you some of that dyke coochie. Yeah, you got some of that dyke coochie, and that motherfucker was full of vitamin C, E, D, E, F, G. You know what I'm about? That's why they forehead big as a motherfucker, bruh. Man, you see Carisha Shield forehead, that motherfucker was trained. That's why nobody just can't really knock her motherfucking ass out. Cause look how much dope up there, you know what I'm talking about? Cause they said the pills that she taking, it hardened the cranium on the frame and it tightened the bone structure. That's why her cheekbone was so strong, like, you know what I'm talking about? That's all I'm just saying, man. And she talking about, yeah, you know, so you were talking to her and you never seen her before, and you telling her, I was telling her about this dude and all this. So she just threw some bullshit up in there and just pulled up somebody random picture. She don't even know that dude. She damn near AI generate that motherfucker. Yeah, can you give me an inmate, please? Just make him bald head, no mustache, nigga, you know, so it could be believable. And then she got a picture generated. Now everybody believe. Oh, you know, this is why I had to run the Carisha Shield, because she saved me, because she was saving me from my bruise and my tackle. No. I know what was on your mind. Yup, because this was on your mind. You see how her lips like this right now? Yup, buddy. Man, them look like some dangerous ass lips. Because they don't look about shit. You might got the pretty lips, but you don't know how to work that motherfucker. Cause if you did, goddamn it, you ain't thinking about fighting, bitch. See, you better jab these nuts in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Let me jab them up. You know what I'm about? You finna lose again fucking with me. You know what I'm about? Hit you on the chin with 2 thumps. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you with 2 soft thumps on that mouth. Boop, boop. Man, like, god damn, bro. You crazy motherfucker, bro.
Always communicated like on Instagram, FaceTime, on the phone, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like when I won my first Golden Gloves tournament, like she was on FaceTime.
Wait
like,
a
she was
minute,
happy
you
for me,
won
all
what?
that. I thought she was.
She just lied, y'all. She just lied. She just told a goddamn lie. Look at all these L's, right? Now we got to call this shit out. Okay, we got 8 L's over her. She said this shit.
So I mean, like she was on FaceTime, like she was happy for me, all of that. Well, I thought she was. I had never seen each other in person before. We had always communicated like on Instagram, FaceTime, on the phone, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like when I won my first Golden Gloves tournament, like.
What? Wait a minute. That's a lie. I want to see this shit on the record. Because I got 1, 2, 3, 4. You said, wait a minute. Before we get to that, they said you 0-8. Man, if you do, look, that means you went a negative. They just like checking the food stamp balance. Whoever had that feeling that, you know, your food stamp hit, you know what I'm talking about, and you call that motherfucker ain't hit yet, you still in the nigga, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker like, yeah, your food stamp balance is negative. You know what I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta call that motherfucker a couple hours, and then when that motherfucker hit, that's when you finna call the weed man. Yeah, I got a couple of boots here if you looking for something, you know what I'm talking about? He finna show how many boots you got. I got about 3, 4, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm on the way. You know, kids mad the motherfucker. They see that little car, that EBT card, you know what I'm talking about? Sliding out the door. Like, wait a minute, mama, you know what I'm saying? That's our Fruit Loop money. Kids know that EBT card. You better not have that to nothing. Man, like, damn, what's up? You see mama know what I'm talking about? Then you gonna try to bribe us and shit. Talking about, y'all want some chips and juice? Man, what you mean? Shit. Then try to buy the cheap shit. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, look. She talking about she done won the Golden Glove. What was the Golden Knee Glove then? Cause, bitch, you done look. You done went. You ain't got no knockouts. Then they said you was inactive. Well, how you? So they must stage all this boxing shit then. Then you were fighting in Vegas? Ooh-wee. In the Civic Center in Texas? Makes sense to me. How yo? Then bet. Damn, you done fought in Dallas? Then you in Nebraska? Who is your coach? Cause whoever trained you, he had to be a ex-crackhead recovering and still, you know what I'm saying? He must have been a World War veteran with Down syndrome. What they call that when you seen some shit? You know what I'm talking about? Cause whoever blind her, he must have been blind or something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He can't see. Cause Cause it's like every time she swings, she ain't hitting shit. I'm gonna show y'all some old boxing clips. I'm finna show y'all. But listen to how she gonna say that. Yeah, I'm an upcoming fighter. I'm gonna be the next quote. Man, you finna be the next garbage.
Like she was on FaceTime, like she was happy for me, all of that. Well, I thought she was. So anyways, she picks me up with now her ex-boyfriend, and it was just like, it was cool. Like, it was like, wow, the big sister I never had, because I'm the oldest in my family. So I was like, wow, the big sister I never had. And she has a bunch of siblings, but she was like, I'm like the little sister she never had. So our bond was cool. So from May to like, I'll say August, we were having a ball and stuff like that. But it was signs that I would see of her just like, why are you acting like that? Like, why are you acting like that towards me? Like, why do you?
Cause you garbage, bitch. Look at all these L's. You done got your ass whooped. Man, you can't just be hanging around me and you know what I'm talking about. You can't never go nowhere with me like, yeah, man, we finna go after a shootout, man. Nah, you stay at the house. Like, why would you want me to stay at? Cause bitch, look at all these L's I'm trying to say you're lying. I'm trying to talk you out of boxing. You might as well just give the boxing game up and just shit, be a fry cook at Popeye Chicken. You'll be better off doing that. You know what I'm talking about? You know what? She really looked like, to be honest with you, she one of those motherfucking DoorDash motherfuckers. They'll bring you food, drop it at the door, take pictures, pick your food up, and run out with your shit. And she hot as a pistol on camera doing this shit and still gonna deny it. She look like one of those type of motherfuckers, bro. She can't be a DoorDash because this bitch will bite in your fries. Man, you gonna be like, damn, I know I order super size. You know, my shit kind of short. You know what I'm talking about? Man. So I don't get it, gang. I don't get this shit, bro. I just want to go live and let y'all know I'm still alive. Nah, she don't need to be no security. Man, look. You talking about security? Look. If you think she gonna be a security at any company, man, they finna have a major lawsuit. If I come in that motherfucker and somebody do some harm to me, I got to, you know what I'm saying? She got to protect me. And if she lose that goddamn fight, I'm suing like a motherfucker. Cause I'm finna pull all these records up like, y'all hired a motherfucker. No wonder why they don't never have a gun on the hip. They give their ass a whistle. You gotta blow. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta alert a motherfucker and shit. You know what I'm talking about? See how they gotta put those filters on? Look, watch this.
Want to start something with me. So it started off with, you know, she was going through a lot. She was like, how would you like, because she was going to pick me up, but she was like, how would you like to live with me? I've been depressed, and I know you go through depression too, but you still get up and train. She was like, I don't even have the motivation and energy to train.
But you just said you never known her, y'all never talked, never met her, y'all just talked on the phone, but now all of a sudden y'all training together. Yeah, man, y'all bull daggers, bro. Man, y'all bull daggers. She took your cookie, and you probably took her. I wouldn't even be surprised that you talking the way you talking. You was the main seducer. You came to her with a sob ass story like I need to be saved, and she fell for it, and she like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. They would inspire you to be a boss, because she probably bit that motherfucker down there. You know what I'm talking about? You probably remember that bite mark. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they trained to lose. Whoever the boxing coach is need to be drug tested, because you would be surprised like, damn. Man, I ain't know your coach was smoking crack. No. Not Coach Thunderbomb, you know what I'm talking about? You know, he got a name, look. He that nigga talking about, you know, back in the day, they called me Thunderbombs, you know what I'm talking about? Like, what? Because I throw those Thunderbombs, you know, lying like be drunk, and the motherfucker at the wizard show talking about, give me 50 cents. She probably fell for it, you know what I'm talking about? Carisha Shields, you know, they want nothing to do with her. And this thing, you know, she ran into Dr. Thunderbombs. He done lied. Look, he done lied, you know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, I coach you and shit. And got her training out and shit. Talking about some, do some more squat. He looking from the back and shit. Touching the booty and everything. He ain't nothing but a old crackhead con man. You know, he still got the game, right? Yeah, come to the trap out right quick. I'll teach you how to jab, jab, jab. Hook him off the 245, you know what I'm talking about? She don't know nothing about that shit, but it sound cool. Yeah, give me a 257, Jack. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you how to, you know what I'm saying? This is when the love scene come in, man. You want to stand right here and hold your posture right there, you know, squeeze the cheeks and everything. Ooh, my motherfucking man. You hear me, bro? Man, I swear to God, man, y'all got me a tear, bro. Let's listen to what she finna say about this story. All this a lie.
And I was like, of course, because I was already going to get an apartment in Ohio. I didn't want to go back to Virginia. So I was like, I'm going to just get me an apartment. But it was sketchy or whatever, but I was still going to get an apartment. And she was like, no, like, you know, you can save your money. Just, you can live with me. I'll take care of everything. Like, just basically be my full-time training partner. And I said, bro, I got you. Even
That sound like a female telling me, Trey, ain't no. Come with me. Why you got to do all that? Just come with me. You ain't got to do all that. I pay for everything. You know, that's that type of shit. Man, we all grown. We know what they come. Man, you don't have that kind of conversation with no motherfucker you ain't fucking with, bro. You know what I'm talking about? What's up, Melvin Johnson, Jack? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all got Melvin Johnson in the chat. You know what I'm talking about? Man, Johnson, what going on? Once again, you're back again. I can dig it, Jack. But let's watch her lie, y'all. Watch her lie. Watch her lie. All these lies, right? This is all lies.
the midst of my depression and stuff like that, I put my healing and stuff like that on pause for her. So, you know, did that.
So that means you put your feelings? Damn, you done really slipped up now. I told y'all they were cookie eaters. That's what you call cookie monsters, Jack. Them the ones that eat cookies late at night. You know what I'm talking about? Cookies and milk. And then want to pop up at their boyfriend house like, yeah, this is my bestie, you know what I'm talking about? And you be like, damn, no wonder why y'all so best of friends. Bitch always around and shit. Can't fuck cause she always around and you know what I'm talking about? Like, fuck, man. What the fuck I done got myself into? Then both of these motherfuckers full of steroids. Cause, man, if you fuck with a bitch with a head like that, man, you need to be, you know what I'm about? You need to get real examined. You need to go to the health department and you need to go in that motherfucking secret room and tell Dr. Frankenstein, man, you need to check the skull frame on that motherfucker. He gonna tell you, he like, yeah, I see what's wrong with them. He gonna squeeze the forehead and you know what I'm talking about? And he gonna tap it a little bit with a special hammer, you know what I'm talking about? A mallet. And when he hit that motherfucker and that motherfucker hollow and say, boom. Man, this motherfucker hollow in this, but he ain't nothing in this motherfucker. Cause if it was a brain in that motherfucker, you would hear a thump, be like, boop. Short and clean. Boop. But if you hit that motherfucker, that boom. Man, that bitch ain't got nothing in that frame, bro. And them fake dreadlocks, them dreadlocks that she got, she AI generate them johns. She generate them johns, bro. She asked AI, give me some dreadlocks. Yeah, give me the smooth link john, you know, cause if you look at them john right now, you'll be like, yup. Motherfucker got a dread wig on, bro. Man, look.
That. We training. It wasn't right off the bat because she was going through stuff in her body. She was pregnant, but she couldn't have the baby because she couldn't have it. If she would have kept it, she would have died. So it was an ectopic pregnancy.
Hey, have you been researching dental implants? Did you know you can now get permanent teeth in just 24 hours? With most traditional dental offices, you may be...
Man, they need to be showing Killer this video. When they come to the teeth gang here, Bree them, man, you see how fucked up they grills is? I want to know if this shit in they algorithm. Because I don't think so. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, goddammit. I mean, man, you look at these motherfuckers in Chicago, Bap, you'll be, especially at Hollywood teeth. Man, them hoes need to be studied, bruh. I'm talking about you really need to get everybody across the world. I'm talking about top-notch scientists. We ain't talking about the mother with the community in this college. I'm talking about the motherfuckers, know what I'm talking about? They had connections. I'm talking about some real motherfucking connections with people that were actually at the pyramids. Cause those motherfucking toofies, I'm like, man, damn. Man, these teeth were not designed to sip stew. These hoes were meant to bite some shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might want to test the bite force on that motherfucker. Like, damn, I want to know how hard that nigga bite. You need to go to one of those goddamn dog stores, you know what I'm saying? Go get a bite meter, you know what I'm talking about? Man, if that motherfucker got too much force on that motherfucker bite, man, they let you know, man, that nigga ain't even human, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you ain't got to do nothing but get a bite meter and cover that motherfucker up in some, whatever you think, you know what I'm talking about? Put it in their favorite food, you know what I'm talking about? And watch how it's crumble like, damn. Man, you bite harder than a crocodile. Shit, a crocodile got 700 pounds of force. Shit, you done registered 1,000. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, I had a bitch one time bit me on my nipple so hard, like, oh, bitch, you know what I'm talking about? What the fuck going on? She one of those kinky motherfuckers, you know what I'm trying to lay up. You know when you lay up and shit, you know what I'm talking about? You done done your job. Good job, all this old type shit, right? And then, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you just want to lay up in the motherfucker bitch your nipple, bro. Talking about this and freak ass shit, man. Man, this abuse. Man, this is abuse. Man, I ain't get here because I had bite marks. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you see Hollywood Grill? Let me look. Watch this. I'm finna go to Hollywood Grill. Since they talk about dentures and shit. Damn,
She went ahead and she could only walk around.
Damn, I fucked up, bro.
So she walked around the track like 11 times. So I was like, look, I'm going to run around the track for the first half, like, you know, for the first 5 times I'm going to run around the track and then they get my running out the way. And then
she just triggered my pivot back. When I think about a bitch running around the track, and I don't think jogging, bitch. I'm thinking chasing cars, you know what I'm talking about? All the Johns and you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, Tom, Dick, and Harry out there, you know what I'm talking about? They ready, you know what I'm saying, boo? You need to be running that way, you know what I'm talking about? We don't need you spending all on the block making that hot beat, you know what I'm talking about? You get your strong ass off this track. Hell no, you know what I'm talking about? You gonna fuck the whole game. That's why the police out there, cause you out there. Like, no, we gotta get her out of here right now. Blue lighter, you know what I'm talking about?
next 6, I'm gonna walk with you. So I would always do that with her. I would make her meals. I would make her, you know, her breakfast burritos and stuff like that. That's what she liked.
You
so
cooking for
I was
her?
there for her. Like, that was my sis. You know what I'm saying? I'm always a real friend. So, you know, she would cry, and it was problems going on in her past relationship, and I would, you know, they would ask for my advice. I would help them out, and you know, I'm not one to gossip about what you're going. You know, it's not.
So they was in a relationship, bro. That's all they did. She was in a relationship, and they were clapping cheeks together, bro. That's what I'm finna do. I'm finna do my own goddamn family feud show on this motherfucker. We asked how many people and said, when you see a forehead like this here, what's the number one answer you think in your head? I don't know, bro. But one thing I do know this here, man, look, check this out. Man, when I say Satan is real, the clout chasing is real. She really exposed Carisha Shield because they was in a relationship. And Carisha Shield bigger than her. And you trying to make it look like y'all were just sparring partners and boxing girls and all that. Y'all were boxing, alright. You know what I'm saying? Big as them motherfucking hands is, they must was battling like 2 Rams. Cause you know when 2 Rams fight, they headbutt. So they had to been doing some headbutt in that motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Look.
When I see my friends hurting, it's not tea to me, you know, but that's how she is. So they, you know.
Man, then her end of her dreadlock dirty than a motherfucker. Fuck you, what the fuck going on?
Oh, she ended up messing with somebody else, and now she's with that person.
Oh, there she goes. She said now she ended up with somebody else. I told y'all they were fucking. I'm trying to see who was doing the fucking. You know what I mean? Cause it looked like she was getting fucked on. And she hated it. Carisha Shield, you know, yeah. Cook my goddamn pancake, bitch. Yeah, she said I cook her favorite foods in the morning and all this stuff. You know, they must met on the chat line or something. It's probably how this shit got started. See your little ass come in that motherfucker, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Then Carisha Shields, you know what I'm saying? She don't smoke weed. She pop steroids, you know what I'm talking about. You know, normally when you go to a party, you know, everybody pass the bud around, you know what I'm talking about. A sip the yak. This bitch got a needle talking about hit me in my back cheekbone right here. Coming that motherfucker, this bitch ready to fight. Like, damn, bitch. Then you looking at that whole hands, you know, that whole hand rough as hell. Man, you can't even walk down the street and hold hands with a motherfucker like that, bruh. Come on, man. Let me show you this shit. Wait a minute. I got to show you this shit. I got to. Bruh, look at all that gap. That motherfucker made for one thing and one thing only. Grip that motherfucking baby oil that motherfucker down and grip that motherfucker. Shit. Not me though. If you look at them motherfuckers, man, that lady hand bigger than Shaq's. She could palm a basketball. If you could palm a basketball with these motherfuckers, do you put your hands on me with this shit?
Man, I'm gonna feel uncomfortable. Just imagine these big rough ass championship ass hands trying to caress your shoulders and shit. You know what I'm talking about? No, bro, that shit finna be rough as a mother. Them, man, you come on, man. I don't give a fuck how fine a female is. I don't give a fuck if you fine as a motherfucker. You could be a giant, tall model. Nah, your hand bigger than mine. Nah, I don't want them motherfuckers. Those hands need to be studied. Let me see. Let me pull up the average female hands, you know, because I don't like that gap between them. That make me think this bitch might be half woman, half beast. Then the way she smacked, that motherfucker look like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker look like a Barack Obama. You know, they motherfucker look just like Barack Obama with a wish wig on. You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker look just like a female Barack Obama. But yeah, gang, I just want to hype y'all up right quick, cause I told y'all, this just a live just gonna hype y'all up. Cause the next live, we gotta expose the Illuminati for real though. You know what I'm talking about? We most definitely got to do that. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what y'all talking about, bro? Man, look. Look at her head. She look like, look, you see how she got her hair, dude? You know she done lost her fucking mind. Look at the hair. Then she got that motherfucker, that hair, dude. Man, you go to Color Purple right now. Man, that motherfucker got the same hair, dude. You know what I'm saying? You could play a slave movie with that same hairdo. Why? Hollywood gonna copy that. You'll see one of her characters. Like, I had to Hoppo. Oprah Winfrey talking about Hoppo beat me. Some type of shit. And then look, and then you go to this right here. Jaguar Wright. Damn, man. I ain't say nothing about. Okay, see what the fuck I'm doing, bro. I got it, man. Like, I know what I'm looking for. But it's short. It's up to short, John. Y'all remember she got a baby, right? Now look, y'all know she got a baby, but now all of a sudden she ain't got no baby no more. I'm gonna get to that part. All right. I'm gonna get to this part, right? Damn, I forgot where I'm finna go to. Oh, that look. If you see her body, go back to the video on the footage. You'll be like, damn, that's the same body. And then look. Damn, what picture I finna go to? I passed it. Damn, I thought. Oh, right over here, okay. Damn, man, I got to find that junk, gang. Fuck, man.
Jaguar, right? Jaguar, right? But this is what I'm saying. If y'all would let me break this shit down, right? Look. How the fuck I end up on this, bro? I want y'all to see. Oh shit! Throwing up the. Look at this shit. That Illuminati shit so real, gang. They all characters in the script. They'll do anything, bro. You see what I'm saying, gang? Hey, y'all, what y'all talking about, gang? Yeah, she a shorty. Yep, she a shorty. Look at Jaguar. You can look at her outfit. Boy, that outfit done seen some better days on that mother. I'd be crying too, like shit. If you see a motherfucker, if you go up a female house and you wake up in the morning and she got that outfit on cooking you some grits, best believe those grits is finna be busting. That motherfucker look like that motherfucker got a mean grit selection. Like, yeah, you want some grits and eggs? Like, damn, you know what that mean? Man. And then she the type of motherfucker you gotta keep her ass drunk. She gotta stay drunk and shit, you know what I mean? If you don't buy her nothing to drink and shit, now you the problem and shit. Like, yeah, I told you I did all this shit for you, bitch. And you couldn't bring me back no Bud Lights. Crying like a motherfucker, you know what I mean? That's what they do, gang, you know what I mean? Beer drinking assholes, you know what I mean? Cause I'm looking at her forehead. That shit come from you see her motherfucking head here? That motherfucker look. She must have to take the same shit the NBA was taking back in the 90s when they were winning all those championships with Jordan and Shaq and shit. All them bald head going bald. Man, I'm like, this is no fucking way, like, you know what I'm talking about? And you know they all foreigners, you know, they really all foreigners, you know what I'm talking about? Man. But yeah, guys, I just want to hype y'all up and just see what y'all were going on. You did? Cause I'm gonna go live tomorrow, gang. I'm going live tomorrow. And best believe it's going down, Jack. Cause man, I had a conversation with the devil, bro. Man, the world is so scripted and staged. Look, when I say the world was so scripted and staged, gang, everything that you see on TV is already scripted and staged. It's so scripted and staged, a motherfucker making skits. Man, you got more Freemasonry than you got Christian. So, man, when Satan said, hey, you know what I'm saying, man, we outnumber Christians and any other religions in the world. And this just Freemasonry here. And we ain't gonna tell you about the other people that's, you know what I'm talking about. So when I was coming up, I'm thinking like, damn, everybody a Christian. It's just small little devil worshippers, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I say it like be like 1 or 2 devil worshippers in the city, you know, in the East City. Shit. Man, you got, man, look. Man, you better, man, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Well, yeah, gang, I'll be back. I'm going to go live tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm going to go live early in the morning. So stay tuned for that.